Hi all, right, back with yet more Conflict of Heroes. So mission 3 hunting Chernov, we're up to part 12. The mission track's moved on to 10 though, and there's only 12 steps, so it's only got 2 to move on. We've not found Chernov yet. This possibly could be the last part of this mission. But you never know. It's sat on the mission track, sat at 6 for quite some time. A lot of people watched one video session of this game, or I won't say names or anything like that, but the guy was a bit annoyed about how the mission track worked, and it's random and whatever. I've always enjoyed playing with it, and yeah, I dare say you can get a bit unlucky and end up with the mission running quicker than you need it. I suppose there could be some positions where you want it running a bit quicker as well, but it's a bit random, and I mean, yeah, I suppose there could be there's different ways of doing these things, isn't there? But I've never had an issue with it. I've always quite enjoyed it, and it just decides the length of the game, really, doesn't it? Could be short, could be longer. I dare say the AI, the instructions for it passing fresh EI lists and fresh units is also considered into it, and then any other possible passing that you've got. We've got one in the mission orders here, but we eventually had to rely on it to get us moving there, because we wanted the round to end then. Anyway, I'm fine with it. I don't mind it at all. So, okay. Nothing really to talk about. I've not long got the other bit, starting to put the other bit together. Hopefully going to go and visit my mum tomorrow on the train, so that might give me a time to watch back over, because I've got a load of footage I need to look back over, which I like to do as well, before I put it out there. But so hopefully get some more bits coming out, but you'll just see them when you see them. Okay, it was our turn. We had a great turn the first turn of the new round, and we took out this unit and we took out this unit, wasn't it? This guy moved down and got spent as well, which was nice. However, we did our 2 units that carried out the attack and the elimination of the Soviet tanks got spent as well. So what are we going to do? Well, yeah, I mean, this guy would be great to get going, but he is suppressed. There's a temptation to do something about that. There's a temptation to... Nah, I want to get that suppression off him. So do you consider that to be your priority right now, though, Grant? Well, maybe. The fact that this guy got spent, then maybe. I've already said if we can take out 2 more tanks, then that might be a victory for us, assuming we don't take any losses ourselves. But taking out something with a strength and attack rating of 3 that's getting -3 is not going to work very well. So, yeah, I feel like I probably want to put caps into this as well. Now, what about the other thing about finding the enemy? There's 2 up here. We can't get a look at him. He's in... if he was to move, to be honest, I'd get a look at him. The other thing is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's within range of a shot. Remember, we need to roll a 9 or greater to be able to reveal him. I think that's how it works. I'd double check that one. I think that's just the die roll, isn't it? Actually, I noticed a question came up, a query came up about this, and what somebody had got some information from the designers, which surprised some of the other onlookers, I think. And it was regarding firing on a rumoured enemy and how it all came about. So if that is something I'm going to want to do, I might want to try and find that thread. I think, to be honest, I think we really need to try and get this guy back in action. We need an 8 to remove his, to rally him. Now we can spend caps on this, but thing is, it's a 5 cost to do it. Which, yeah, that's horrible, isn't it? I've got 4 caps left. I mean, I could put 1 cap into it and use 3 caps to try and keep them fresh, but then that's burnt out all my caps. But yeah, I'm not so sure I want to do that. I'd more like to keep caps behind for maybe this guy having a shot if something came adjacent to him. It would only cost me 3, and he's got a strength of 5, you know. So I kind of right. Hi all. Right, there was this problems. I thought I must have pressed the pause button again, but no, it was storage. It was a storage problem. I don't know why I had issues with storage, because this phone's got loads. In fact, it's showing I've got 100 gigabyte now, but I don't know. I found a file that was like something else that I installed that seemed to be, I don't know if maybe these files were getting copied somewhere else, the video files, and they were just keeping storing up or something. It was maybe something like that. However, I lost a bit of footage. So I was, I think, contemplating rallying. You really should have made sure where you were here, Grant. We've moved on a little bit. Right, what happened was I spent, I'm hoping that I'm at the right bit. I spent 1 cap to rally this unit. He had the, because, what was it? Had the, the one that you can't attack. Well, you can attack, but suppressed, is it? No, it wasn't. Was it suppressed? Whatever one it was, anyway. The one that added 1 to his attack. So I spent 1 cap. Pretty sure I've only missed that and the next bit, I think. So that would have been the card that we were doing just now. Hang on, maybe I'm behind a bit. So yeah, this is the first thing that I've done. I rallied. So I spent 1 cap, and you're just gonna have to believe me in my die rolls again. I rolled a 9. Only needed an 8. Well, only needed a 7 because I spent a cap. So we did that, and then, well, I want to say that what would have happened is, right, I've got 6 cards here. How is that? Was that the first action that we carried out? Yeah, it was us to go. Oh, hang on, Grant. Hang on. You come back from a pause. It wasn't a fresh deck you come back to. So calm down. So remember that card. Remember that card. Yeah. This is it. I'm okay. We drew. So I was contemplating maybe using caps to try and save the rally attempt, because it's a 5, right? And I draw bang on a 5. So you get spent. I don't use the caps obviously. So you get spent, right? We then draw this card for the AI. That doesn't apply. I think this. I get excited and think that this might apply, because I kind of want us to get a pass now. Turns out we've got 4 units that are fresh, and they've got 4 AI that are fresh. So we're just even. They're not gonna lessen us. This doesn't apply. And this is an instruction that so AI furthest from the lowest defensive value unit fire. So what happens here is, what happens here is this guy fires. It ends up being him that fires. He's furthest away, so it's AI furthest from the lowest defensive value unit. I looked elsewhere. It was between these 2 guys. I brought it down to the fact this only costs 5 for him to fire, whereas this costs 6. However, when you read it, it's furthest from. So he fires on me. with a 6 against a 16, needs a 10, rolls a 10 bang on. So, and then we draw a chit, and this is the damaged chit that we end up. So he gets rid of his damage and then gets it back. So that's what happened. I thought I was recording it. I wasn't. So he had taken his fire, and then it must have been when I drew this. So this was a spent check on that guy, which was a 5. He draws a 4, and this is when I realised I hadn't been recording. So he is now spent. Now the good thing about that is that we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 fresh units now, and they've only got 3. So if we get the fresh units instruction again, we've got the chance to pass in and end in the, well, they'll pass, we can pass and end the round. But we're better, I say we're better carrying on. We don't really want to get any more of our units spent, or then we're going to be just as bad as what they are. So, you know, there's that. So it's our turn. Well, what do you want to do, Grant? I don't know if I want to just take a chance and pass now. As long as I don't do anything, you know, if I just move some units, make sure I'm only spending like 1 maybe. Where's the AI? See, the AI in here, they're all in the woods as well, because I've got this guy here. But we've got these 2 rumoured enemy, and then the other 2 are up here, aren't they? Yeah, this was what I was talking about, the possibility of firing. You probably wouldn't have got that as well. I think that would have been me talking away to a camera that wasn't rolling. We are in range, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and he's in line of sight. We could take a fire on him. We need a 9 to maybe reveal him. I just was talking about the fact that I read, while I've been looking through all the forums, I came across a thread regarding somebody that had asked the designers about how you go about firing at rumoured enemy, and the reply I got back kind of surprised some of the onlookers that were reading the thread, and there was a bit of a scratching off heads, I think. So I might have to go and look at that if we are going to attempt that at any point. But remember, this guy's spent just now, so what to do? I could move this guy up behind here. Then again, why not go and get this guy going and looking at, well, look at this. It's got this white woods right in its line of sight. Great. We've also got this guy down here that needs a rally attempt as well, but I don't want to take the chance on that because he's going to more than likely end up spent, and I want to see if I can get the round end just to then we get this guy fresh again, because he's a strongest tank. Yeah, I think I will. I think I'll just move. Yeah, because there's no point going up that way. I need to go right up and around into here, and then I'm... Yeah, I think I'll just come up behind these guys. And we'll see what's what. Well... do you want to do that, Grant? Well, yeah, because I could go 1, 2. I could potentially go 1, 2 next turn and be adjacent to him. Remember, like I've said, I don't know if that was recorded or not, if I kill 2 more tanks and I don't lose anything, then that would be a victory condition for me. I think that would be me sitting at a victory. So I'm going to move 1, 2 into there. Yeah, possibly turning my face in, actually. Not a biggie, but... oh, he's the one that's got the road bonus. Oh, he can move 1 more. I don't like to stack them, though. I'm forgetting, if we move up a road, he can move 3 in total. Nah, that's fine, I think, because next turn we can go 1, 2 if we want to. And then we've got a 7 against 14. Yeah, that's pretty good odds. So we'll go with that. So it's only a spent check on a 1. And it's a 5. Command order card as well. So that's that way. So back to them. It's not got the fresh bit. It's got the execute counteractions. I was just looking in there straight away. Right, so not a blue card, just a green card. No close combat, no short range. Execute counteractions. Well, maybe I'm not sure if they've got this guy in line of sight or not. 1, 2. It might be 3. I'll need to check. So he could have 3 units. So does he have 3 AI? Then I don't need to check this guy. He's got 1, 2, and yeah, he's got that guy as well, hasn't he? Yeah. So there's 3 AI within 3 units within 5, but there's also 3 AI, and he needs to have more in line of sight units within 5, and there is only 3. So no, they are. And I don't think there's anything else we are. No, not within 5. So moving on. No execute counteractions. Right, AI and 0. Oops. Where's my zoom? There it is. AI and 0 DM hex. Closest to a unit or mission objective. There's no mission objective. Move towards. Right, AI and 0 DM hex. There might not. Well, there is. Yeah, there is. AI and 0 DM hex, closest to unit or mission objective, move towards. Well, actually, there is one on this side. This guy's not in a 0 DM hex. He's not. He is in a 0 DM hex. He's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 away. However, yeah, this guy is closer. He's in a 0 DM hex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 away. So he's 8 away. He's the winner. Yeah, so he's going to move towards. He can move 2 hexes. Is that terrain any different? It's just fields or something? I don't think it does anything, does it? Fields, ploughed. No. If it is fields, we can't benefit from bonus moves. That's difficult to see, isn't it? It's not really. Well, I suppose all the hexes are. And they are. I don't know what that is. Is that the same? It's kind of slightly different, isn't it? Fields ploughed. It's just the ploughed fields one. There's sort of brownie colour. It's not that clear. Actually, I might have been missing that up there then. You've got the. Hang on. It's the hexes up there, isn't it? It's that. Not terribly clear though. There's some down here as well, see. It doesn't affect infantry units. But wheeled units can't move through it at all. And it doesn't add to track movement, but you don't get bonuses. Well, there you go. He's a wheeled unit. So if we are considering that to be, I don't know if it's not. Yeah, I think maybe you're getting. I don't think that is that terrain at all. No, I'm gonna have to go and have a better look at this. I want to maybe think it's the brown stuff here, which kind of looks more like ploughed fields, doesn't it? That is definitely different though. I don't know if I can get zoomed in on it there, give you a better look, but it's definitely different. But it's not as clear. It's just that if that is the case, he can't move any of these because he's wheeled. Let me go and see if I can find something. I'm wanting to just conclude that they're a whole lot of nothing, really. I think the ploughed fields are these ones that are here, way up the back there and whatever. And these down here, because there was some... The question I found was regarding, what was it, Giles 7? These hexes here. Are these like ploughed field? Because they're the same sort of colour. I mean, if you look at the map terrain chart thing, I mean, I know I printed out, my printer's not great, but... Well, even if I look at the original one, I suppose maybe it is a bit more clear whether it'll show up here on camera or not. Probably not. Field ploughed. It has kind of got some kind of lines like it's been ploughed. So I suppose that does kind of look like them, right enough. So, I mean, I don't know what they're meant to be, but we're just going to say that they're not and they're just open terrain. It's a strange sort of area, that. If you look, it's just a patch there that... I wonder if something happened, or... But I mean, it does look like it's meant to be some kind of fields, maybe. You know, and there is... I mean, it could be considered ploughed field, but... I'm going to say it's not, because it's not got the right sort of brown colour to it. So we'll leave that. Right. Right, so what were we doing? We're moving that guy 2 hexes closer to this. Yeah. So 1, 2, 1, 2. So you can we'll go there or there, and he's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away. So I think he's got choice of 2 hexes. Oh no, sorry, my bad. He can't move 2 because he's not on a road and he's wheeled. So he can only move 1 hex. So it's either going to be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or here. So here or here. It's going to get him closer. So I'll roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mars. No, hang on. I think on this occasion you want to make sure. Well, it's still going to be in his flank there. So both of them are going to be in his flank. So that's fine. So I'll start with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I rolled 6, so that'll be straight ahead. This is going to come 1 there, but he is still in the unit's flank, so that's fine. That's going to be it. He's going to check on a 1. Really could do with this one. Oh no, have we not got one of his? Yeah, we're okay anyway. It doesn't matter. When he gets a 1, look at that. Another command order card. Right, so they're good to pass if you can draw that fresh order. Because that's them. They've only got 1, 2 now, and we've got 4. So we could even get somebody spent and still be okay, unless we happen to reveal another rumoured enemy. But we kind of want that in some ways too. Well, no. Let's push on. Let's try and go for this other tank grant. Why not? I know it's maybe going to mean this guy will have an attack, but... Right, I can move... No, hold on. That's... You know, there's going to be a problem with that, because he's wheeled. You get that congestion thing. I just remembered that there. That's annoying. Where is that? Congestion. Where is it? Give me a sec, I'll find it. Yeah, there it's there. Road congestion. Vehicles may not make a wheeled bonus move into a road hex that contains other vehicles. Can we not get around that then? Well, to be honest, we don't even need to use our wheeled bonus, do we? We're only want to move 2 hexes. So we move 1, but then... Does that not mean we're using wheeled when we move into there? Because it's green? Vehicles may not make a wheeled bonus move, which is the wee green circle, into a road hex that contains other vehicles. It doesn't stop you from using the normal move or the track move. So yeah, I'm going to say that's okay. The way it's worded, that's fine. So I can still move 1, 2 without using the wheel bonus move anyway. And yeah, I will take a check on a 1. And we get 5. Okay. So now this could be interesting. This one. Let's see what we get. Just a green card, no fresh, no chance of passing. However, so none of the first 2 things. Well, it's not a blue card because that was quite important, wasn't it? Right. Let's have a closer look at what it's going to do without pausing the camera or stopping the recording. Unhit AI in cover, closest to a fresh unit, 5. Well, there you go, I think. This is an unhit AI in cover. He's closest to this fresh unit. He's going to fire +1 cap. I don't need to look anywhere else. That's it. So he's getting an extra cap at it. There's no blockage of line of sight. So he's got a range of 8. So he's firing with 7 against 14. Yeah, we need the dice to be kind here. So 7 against 14. That is right, isn't it? Yeah, unhit AI, in cover, closest to a fresh unit. Yeah, it's just set up for him, isn't it? It's perfect. +1 cap, so 7 against 14. No. Yeah, it is 7 against 14. I was starting to think, God, it's 7 against 11, but it's not. So 7 against 14. He needs a 7. Here we go. Oh, there's been some funny dice rolls recently. Yeah, that 10 that hit us the last time, that was bang on the number needed. So he's missed. So that's excellent. And he's going to check on a 6 as well. So he's going to get spent. Let me draw the card though. It's a command order card. Good. Get that out of the way. Right. Well, I should have a go at it, shouldn't I? I mean, I know I could mess about and move in, but right now we're getting 7 against 14 ourselves. We do have 3 caps, and I know I was talking, I think maybe that was a bit that when I wasn't recording, I was talking I'd like to have kept the 3 caps for this to attack something, because that's our strongest tank, but the fact we've moved beyond that position, that was if they came to us. Maybe I should use caps here. Remember, I still kind of feel like we might need to destroy 2 more tanks because time is against us. I'm tempted to spend just 1 cap. I'm going to do that. I'm going to spend 1 cap. I've got 2 left. So it was 7 against 14. It's now 8 against 14. So we need a 6. However, I'd prefer a 10. So here we go. We need a 6, but a 10 would be better. Here we go. Spot on again. Well, okay, we'll take it. We can't grumble at that. So that is a hit. Just double check. We spent a cap, so we had 4 for the unit, 3 for the short range is 7, 1 for the caps, 8 against 14, we rolled a 6, yes. So an armor hit counter, and we keep it face down. And that goes under this guy. Now, well, the check on this is only a 2, isn't it? He's got a nice wee short firing number. I'll try to tidy that up and making a mess of it. That'll do, Graham. Right, so checking on, I spent check on a 2 in this guy. Oh, and we get a 3 and a command card. Ooh, that was a nice one. Right, so Yeah, I'm going, my battery's just drained there. It was pretty good as well. I don't know what's going on there. To be honest, I do need to take a break as well. Well, we're only at 24 minutes. Can I not squeeze in another part? I'll try. I'll push on and maybe make a short part. 40 minutes, that would be okay. I should be able to hang on that. So we're going to fire again. I think so. We're not going to spend caps. We're going to fire again. Hang on. It's their turn, Grant. I almost blew that, didn't I? I almost done it again. I've done it once already. Yeah, we drew this card to check for being spent. Yeah, it's their turn, Grant. Whoosh. Okay. And it was a command card. That's why I was so excited about it. Right. Okay, so their turn. Oh, no. Timer's going to move. Yeah, I'm pretty sure 24 works, doesn't it? 24 worked the last time we got it. So it's going to work this time. I'll just double check. 1, 2, 3. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, can't you just... I'm sure there's an easier way of doing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, I've got 16. So it is less than 24. So that's not good. So we've got one. If it moves again, that's it. And it's game over. And we are not got enough points right now. So fire, well, they can't do close combat or short range. They do have a unit short range, but this is a green card. Execute counter actions. I think it's the same situation. He's going to have 1, 2, 3 units, and there's 1, 2, 3 AI in his line of sight as well. And it's got to be within 5, remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he's not. Nah, it's not going to happen. Highest firepower, hit AI closest to unit rally. Well, he's hit but can't rally because he's spent. Highest firepower AI closest to a hit unit. Fire. Well, there's our hit unit. Well, we do have another couple of hit units elsewhere, but they're out of line of sight, I think. Anyway, the highest firepower AI closest to a hit unit. Well, this is definitely the unit that's closest to a hit unit. He's got him in line of sight, innit? That doesn't block. Yeah, so can he take that shot on? What's this guy's defense? Oh, he's losing a point, isn't he? So he's 15 and 15. So he's 15. He's not in terrain either, is he? No. So this would be 6 against 15, wouldn't it? Yeah, he's going to take that on. Yeah, we don't want to lose a unit because that's going to set us back as well. So 6 against 15 needs a 9. No caps getting spent. Yeah, that's going to go for that. So needs a 9. We don't want a 9. There we go. Good. Not near it this time as well. Not even sweaty. Okay, well, the good thing is as well, he's now going to take a spent check on a 6, and we know what that means. He is spent. It's a 5. So that's that. Right, now we'll get to hopefully try and finish this guy off. So we're going to fire, so we need to know what this is. And it is light damage. He's not able to rally, but it does nothing to him. Okay. And he's not in any terrain. No. Right, so his defense is 14. We are attacking with 4 against 14. No, sorry, 7 against 14. I'm not gonna spend the cap, so we need a 7. Oh, it's bang on again, look. The dice are working well for us, tell you. Right, that's excellent. So, it's giving us a chance. This guy's gone. So we eliminate him, that goes back in the cup. That goes there. We get a victory point. We're on 3. We remove the next command card, which I'm just doing off camera. I'm not finding one. There we go. And then we shuffle the deck. And then we spent check that unit on a 2. Now we're sitting at 3 victory points. But like I say, if the mission ends right now, we lose 3 victory points. So it's 1, 2, and then that means the Soviets end up with 1. Because remember, it doesn't. So we'd go 1, 2, and then flip it for the 3rd victory point. So we do need 1 more tank. But we've got 2. We're staring at 2 that are spent. I mean, I probably should. Yeah, this guy's. Well, maybe I could. He's in the open. He's not. Right, well, you're not even checked for spent yet, Grant, so... Right, cut the deck. And we're checking on a 2. And it's a 1. No. So he spent... that might have been our chance. Right, well, it's going to be over to them. And I still go a little bit. I'll push on a little bit more. Right, so back to them. Yeah, well, I don't like to end on their turn anyway, so here we go. Right, reshuffle after. Well, it's not enough of what to reshuffle, just shuffled. Green card though, so not a blue. Not that matters, we took care of that guy. So AI, mortar, or infantry gun for this, there's none of them. Sorry, zoom in a little bit. AI furthest from the lowest defensive value unit fire. Well, I don't think that there's an RE up there, but he's again. I've got to consider his range is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He cannot reach. I mean, that must be. It says the range is 5, and it's got it printed on the card. So until it gets revealed and becomes something, but it's sitting in a defensive hex. Can anybody else fire then? No. No. Not at normal range, possibly at long range, but no. So AI closest to target, move towards. That might be that RE actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's 7 away. So can that guy got spent, didn't he? Yeah, I think he's the closest. He's the closest fresh option. No, stop, Grant. What are you talking about? Did I forget? No, I didn't forget about these. These guys got spent. I was just thinking, I've not moved these guys for ages. Did I ever forget about them? Because they're quite close. But they were both spent until we moved into the fresh round, obviously. So what did I say? That was 7. So in actual fact, I mean, this guy's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 away from that. But this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away. So what was it? AI closest to a target, move towards. He doesn't care. It's not a low risk. So he can move into here or here, and he'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. So it doesn't matter between the two, does it? Both the same. So I'll say 1, 2, 3. I've rolled a 5, so it's going to be here. So he's going to move in here. That's good. That's we want that. We really want that. Because, and he's going to take a check on a 3 with that as well because it's heavy woods. Oh, stop. He can't move in there, can he? Because he's losing his bonus. Well, I don't think he can move then, because he's not going to get closer or stay the same, is he? I go 1, 2. Well, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is his target, but he cannot move closer to this. Hang on. If he moved there. If he moved there. But, again, this is one of the pointless hexes, isn't it? It's not getting him closer to this. It's not doing anything. That's why I feel like it shouldn't be. But I don't know if it. I don't know if the rules are catering properly for the kind of things. They're the ones that I think are leaving you to sort of, you know, make a decision. But because it's a green card and he would lose his bonus by moving into any of these hexes, he's not going to do it. It maybe is a little bit daft, but hey ho. Well, I wanted him to move in there, so I was a bit disappointed. So maybe there you go. Well, I don't think he can move in here and achieve anything. Again, it's one of the ones that you can't achieve, so if it was better terrain, if it was closer to the unit, if it was moving into his flank, it's not even doing that. So if it was out of fire zone, it's none of that. I'm going to say he can't do that. However, the interesting thing is the next unit that's closest is this guy closest to this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 away. So this is the next one, and he can then, again, he won't be able to move into there, but he will be able to go 1, 2 into there. Ooh, that means we're going to get a look at that guy, isn't it? So he's moving 2 into there. He's moving closer. So that's fine. It was a move towards. He doesn't care about being in its fire zone, because remember, that is a fire zone. Well, I say he doesn't care, but hold on then. Hold on. If he moved in there, he might not be in the fire zone, and he's moved 1 hex closer. Quicker I get this whole movement part. I mean, this isn't even a low risk move though, Grant, so let me see. AI hex movement hierarchy. Sometimes an AI can execute a movement order by moving into more than 1 hex. If this is the case, the AI will move to a hex that is the fewest number of hexes away from the target. So that's bullet 1. Bullet 2 is will move out of a fire zone. And in actual fact, the player aid says it better, because it says that is not within a fire zone. So, but bullet 1 is moving closer. So if I stop there, I might not be in a fire zone, but I can move closer by moving 2 hexes. So that's what he's going to do. I think that's how you have to do it. You have to say there's the first bullet and whatever. And this is why it's a little bit of a grey area with some of these, I think. It's just not clear enough. I don't think, anyway. It's all very well the guys that are out there that are happy, and there seems to be a lot of them, a lot of yous out there that are happy playing this game by saying, look, that's the best move. I don't need to, you know. And that's mean, I wish I was like that. There you go. I wish I was, but I just this is the way I have to do it. But anyway. Right, so he's moved 1, 2, and he's going to check on a 1. Yeah. Check on a 1. Oh, and we're going to get to see what it is, though, isn't it? Oh, and it's spent. Look at that. with a command order card. He's spent, but now I hope it's not a no enemy now. Well, yeah, well, it's spent, yeah. So now we have this in our line of sight. He's in a 0 DM hex, so he will be revealed. So we're going to draw one of these last 5 chats. There's one no enemy left. Well, to be honest, I'd like to see the big tank, I think. At least we know it's there, and then we can go for it. Right. Oh, it's not. It is a tank. Sorry, I've thrown it away there. Here it's here. I should have zoomed out first. So what is this? A BT7. Does have a bonus movement. Ooh, it's got a nice frontal defense actually. Whether we've seen one of these, was there more than one of these? There was, yeah. Whether the other one's about or not, still I don't know. So that is him. Mind he is spent. Now that's his nearest. Yeah, he can't. No, he needs to keep that in his fire arc. So that means this guy's in his flank. But this is blocking line of sight anyway. So right, that goes away. So no. Yeah, that's not really helped, has it? No. I can't even take a pot shot at him. Even, what, it'd be 4 against 15, wouldn't it? If I could see him. Well, if he gets moving along there and exposes his flank to me and I can have a shot at him, that'd be 4 against 12. I'd take that one. Right, that was the AI, wasn't it? What am I at? I'm at 40 minutes. I really need to take a break. So I'm just going to cut this as a shorter part, guys. And sorry about the mix-up at the beginning. Hopefully it's not too messy because of the video, it just cut out in me mid-speech as well. So whether when I started these videos, I used to do some editing, but I'm lazy. I'm lazy now. I'd rather just, I want to spend more time playing the games. So, and it takes me long enough to get through these games. So I tend to just join them together and just be done with it. Okay, I'll be back with the next part. I reckon it's going to be the last part of this mission. We've only got one more tick on the mission track. We need one more tank to take out. I think we still want the end of the round and then get these guys in on this guy or that guy, one of them, and just try and take them out quickly because I don't think we've got much time left. Okay, I'll be back soon. Cheers.